Alrighty, you guys, so it seems with Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, they have made their announcement that starting from December 3rd, number 1, we get our chapter increase, so we're getting an extra chapter, well, the next chapter, I guess. So that's good for farming, we'll take that, more cubes to be gained. Oh, if there's one thing which I'm not a big fan of, is they keep doing these grade increases and level increase. I mean, I get it, it's something that they have to do in terms of with the game, right, it being PvE content. So to kind of keep it up with the increased level cap and power level creep, etc. So I get it, but yeah, grade 9 is going to be added for global. Again, this will be during December 9th. I mean, sorry, yeah, December 3rd, my bad, December 3rd. So we're going to get back into the whole grinding phase of things. Now, with all of that, I just kind of wanted to double check something quickly, because obviously when the new grade comes along, you want to make sure that you're focusing on the better characters, right? So in the case of global, clearly it's going to be Yuta, Gojo, Megumi, Kusagi, right? You're gonna Yaga, of course, right? You're gonna cater to the main DPS, or basically the main broken team characters. That, if you're not in that position, you're then gonna just focus on your top 5. But primarily, it's gonna be your DPS that you're gonna cater to. So grade 9, what is grade 9? Okay, so it's okay, so that's doable. We can pre-farm all of this beforehand. Okay, that's fine. Because obviously when it comes to, what grade is it? Is it still, yeah, so grade 11, as you guys can see, the rarity goes up with new resources and materials being added into the game, but everything else we can still pre-farm. So with December 3rd being not that far off, if you guys do want to pre-farm, so that way you can smash out the 9th grade for maybe most of your, or primarily your team, the 5 characters that you take. Yeah, you can pre-farm everything, and then when it all happens, then boom, you can get the grade up. Leveling up is a whole different story, because you know, once you get to the whole 91 region of things, leveling up characters does cost a fair amount. So like for example, you know, Gojo 86, right? I've got half a mil here. Half a mil alone just puts me up to 90, you know, and the fact that we're going to get an extra, well, the level's going to go to 97. Yeah, it's going to cost us a lot. It's going to cost us a lot. But as long as we get the grade going, that's going to give us a huge buff increase. So that's something to take note of. And then, of course, story increase is going to be, again, just nice to have for gaining cubes. Now, with all of that, I did want to check out the timeline. Because obviously the pace of global is that it's very quick. I don't know if you've picked up on it, but it's very quick. And in the midst of the, so this is the JP timeline, by the way. In the midst of the JP timeline, yeah, it seems that if you head over to January, that's when, so basically the movie happened, the collaboration happened, then it was Megumi, then they did the grade level up and whatnot. So it seems that when the movie banner practically, no, well, the movie banner will still be happening, because Getter will be releasing on the 29th. I forgot about that. And then days later, the grade increase will be happening with the new chapter. So it's fair to say that there is a bit of a ×2 speed going on with global, right? It's kind of a given with how they've done with releasing certain characters with the span of 2 days apart. The movie collaboration now having an in-between additional content to where it's going to help us make our characters more stronger in terms of grade and levels, new story being added, rather than it kind of being separate content. Of course, it's kind of being put in one another, of course, I guess to make it look like there's more to come, of course. So with that being said, I mean, yeah, boys, I genuinely do believe that the Red Itadori as well as the Green Gojo, because these two are the next boys that kind of talk around town in terms of their release, 100% are going to be releasing in December. With the speed that global is going at right now, they are 100% going to be releasing before December. That being said, all eyes are on Green Gojo. In terms of coverage, in terms of like the main DPS characters, with what global has to work with, I mean, we do have Itadori, which is the green one, but having this Green Gojo will make him the forefront of, I mean, plus Green Itadori does slowly fall off, I will say, and, well, Nanami is a-okay for now, but obviously his fall off will be inevitable, of course. But Green Gojo is still to this day, in terms of JP perspective, I'm pretty sure he's kind of like taking the forefront of green typing. Let me just double check their characters actually. I'm pretty sure, because I still utilize Green Gojo as my main. Oh, you got Geto, but Green Gojo is still better. Oh, I forgot about the new Megami. Okay, new Megami Loki is in the running too. This Kukusaki is actually fairly... Okay, so there are some decent green units to come, but Gojo is still, in my eyes, the head of the table, as you could say, in terms of the green typing. And so for him to release those soon onto Global, which could very well be with the December stuff. So even though they've pre-announced all of this, we could very well expect a announcement on the character next. They could also pull the trigger and pull another Megami incident and drop Gojo so close together with Geto. I mean, I want to say that they're going to pull the trigger on Gojo over Itadori, only because with Itadori it's an easy skip, purely because of we have the best red character in the goddamn game. Not to say this Itadori is not too bad, but he would be specifically used as a support sub DPS at the very most, but majority will skip because no interest will be there for this character at the beginning, or at that current moment of time. Plus he'll be in a general pool, so people can comfortably get him at a later time, which will be more advisable, especially for free to play, of course, clearly stating the obvious. So it would be wise for them to capitalize on actually releasing Green Gojo, since right now he is the next set character which a lot of people are looking forward to, and I guess wanting. I say that it really depends on how your summons went with Yuto, of course. So I guess in my case, of course, I am very much interested. I understand that he's a general type character that will be added in the regular pool, but I mean, look, now's my best chance of getting. Oh my god, I just have to figure out what I want to do, but this man is absolutely ridiculously insane. He's still got the 7 count, but this Green Gojo, for the green typing, this man does slap. He hits hard. He hits hard. Plus he's got the look at that. Just when you thought Gojo couldn't get better. Yeah, the Green Gojo is going to be the next big character for Global. But yeah, it seems that the pacing for Global is tad a bit fast. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I think for me personally, in terms of the timeline, if it's anything to do with events and additional content so that way we can keep the grind going, I'm okay with that. I feel like they should just space out the character drop. That's it. That's all I ask. But we'll find out on whether or not they're going to do that in terms of with the release of Geto and then the next general pool character, either being Itadori or Gojo. I do believe it's going to be Green Gojo. I've got my money on to say that it's going to be him next. I just hope that they space them apart, because again, I also want to hit up Green Gojo, and you know, if I can maximize on gaining a little bit more cubes before he releases, that'd be very much appreciated. If they drop Itadori before Green Gojo, I'll be happy about that, because that will be the easiest skip that we can ever do, and that will give us more time to prepare for Green Gojo. If that's something I'm still considering if I want to do, or save, maybe hit up the half anniversary, we'll see. But yeah, Global is on a, we'll say 1.5 times speed. We'll say that. It's not 2 times speed, we're not there yet, although at the very beginning it did look like it, but I'm gonna say 1.2 or 1.5, sorry.